markets and capital markets. So for the expected learning outcomes of money markets, first, describe what money market is. Second, explain how money market works. Third, identify who the users of money market are. Fourth, explain how money market facilitates the development of a market for long-term securities. And second is the capital market. So for this one, we need to describe what capital market is, and then explain the role of the various capital markets participants, and describe capital market trading, and explain the nature and trading process of corporate bonds.
Money markets. Money market refers to the network of corporations, financial institutions, investors, and governments which deal with the flow of short-term capital. An example of the money market is when corporation needs short-term funds to cover expenses such as payroll or accounts payable. The corporation can issue commercial paper, which is a type of short-term debt instrument that is sold to investors at a discount. The investors earn interest on the commercial paper when it matures, and the corporation gets the funds it needs to cover its expenses in the short term. How it works? The money market seeks to provide the loans that financial institutions and governments need to carry out their day-to-day operations. Who uses the money market? Primary functions of money market is for banks and other investors with liquidity assets to gain a return on their cash or loans. The primary functions for money market exist from the lender's perspective. Banks and investors use it to earn return on their liquid assets. Rather than holding onto cash, they can invest in short-term, low-risk instruments to make a profit. Second, provide borrowers such as their banks, brokerages, and hedge funds with access to short-term funding. So, providing short-term funding means is where institutions like other banks, brokerages, and hedge funds into market to meet short funding needs. They might need this funding to cover temporary gaps in liquidity, settle large transactions, or for speculative trade. Third, dominated by professional investors. What money markets do? First, buying and selling of debt instruments maturing in 1 year or less. The money market trading short-term securities like treasury bills, commercial papers, and certificates of deposits that mature in 1 year or less. Second, corporations and governments borrow and lend based on long-term contracts. So the money market by corporations and governments, they usually have long-term financial plans. They may need to borrow or lend in the short term to manage their liquidity or cash flow. Third, money markets investors are extending credit without taking any ownership in borrowing entity or any control over management. So it is important to clarify that money market investors are extending credit but are not taking any equity or selling interest in the borrowing entities. The difference between short-term debt and equities investment, which is key to understand the low-risk nature of the money market. Lastly, a well-functioned money market facilitates the development of a market for longer-term securities. Money market attach a price to liquidity, the availability of money for immediate investment.
Types of money market instruments. Commercial paper, short-term debt obligation of a private sector firm or a government-sponsored corporation. Commercial paper is an unsecured short-term debt instrument issued by corporation. It is typically used to finance finance short-term liabilities such as payroll, accounts payable, and inventories. Commercial paper involves a specific amount of money that is to be repaid by a specific date. Example, imagine a company called ABC Corporation needs $10 million to cover operational expenses for the next 30 days. Instead of taking a bank loan, ABC Corporation issued a commercial paper with a face value of $10 million, a discount rate of 2%, and a maturity of 30 days. Investors purchased this commercial paper at a discounted price of $9.3 million, which is $10 million minus 2% of $10 million. At maturity, the ABC Corporation pays back the full face value of $10 million to the investors, and the investors make a profit by $200. $10 million minus $9.8 million. These transactions help ABC Corporation meet its short-term financial needs while offering investors a relatively safe and short-term investment opportunity. Bank acceptance, a promissory note issued by a non-financial firm to a bank in return for a loan. A banker's acceptance is a short-term financial instrument issued in international trade and finance. It represents a promise by a bank to pay a specific amount to a seller or exporter on a certain date. It is essentially a time draft or bill of exchange that is valid by a bank. Example, a U.S. company XYZ Incorporated imports goods from a supplier in Europe. To complete the transaction, XYZ Incorporated issues a draft permit for $1 million, which is payable in 90 days. This draft is then presented to its bank, which accepts and guarantees payment of the draft at maturity. This draft now banker's acceptance is traded in the financial markets. Investors or other banks might buy it at a discount, knowing that the acceptance bank will pay the full face value of $1 million when it matures. For XYZ Incorporated, the banker's acceptance ensures that the supplier will receive payment on time, while for the bank, it provides an opportunity to earn interest or fees. Bankers' acceptance are commonly used in trade finance to facilitate transactions between parties in different countries and are considered low risk due to the bank guarantees. Treasury bills. Treasury bills, often referred to as T-bills, are securities with a maturity of one year or less, issued by national governments. Treasury bills issued by a government in its own currency are generally considered the safest of all possible investment in that currency. Government agency notes are heavy borrowers in the money markets in many countries. Government agency notes, national government agency and government-sponsored corporations are heavy borrowers in the money markets in many countries. These include entities such as development banks, housing finance corporation, education lending agency, and agricultural finance agency, which are mga big agencies or big corporations in a full man. Local government notes are issued by provincial or local governments by agency of these governments such as schools, utilities, and transport corporation. Local government notes are short-term debts, securities issued by municipal governments or local government entities to finance short bank, which accept and guarantees payment of the draft at maturity. This draft now bankers' acceptance is traded in the financial markets. Investors or other banks might buy it at a discount, knowing that the acceptance bank will pay the full face value of $1 million when it matures. For XYZ Incorporated, the banker's acceptance ensures that the supplier will receive payment on time, while for the bank, it provides an opportunity to earn interest or fees. Bankers' acceptance are commonly used in trade finance to facilitate transactions between parties in different countries and are considered low risk due to the bank guarantees. Treasury bills. Treasury bills, often referred to as T-bills, are securities with a maturity of one year or less, issued by national governments. Treasury bills issued by a government in its own currency are generally considered the safest of all possible investment in net currency. Government agency notes are heavy borrowers in the money markets in many countries. Government agency notes, national government agency and government-sponsored corporations are heavy borrowers in the money markets in many countries. These include entities such as development banks, housing finance corporation, education lending agency, and agricultural finance agency, which are mga big agencies or big corporations nila kulman. Ang local government notes are issued by provincial or local governments by agency of these governments such as schools, authorities, and transport communication. Local government notes are short-term debts, securities issued by municipal governments or local government entities to finance short-term needs or project expenditures. They typically have maturities of less than 1 year through they can extend up to 3 years. These notes are often used to cover temporary funding gaps and are repaid when the local government receives expected revenues from completed financing arrangements. They are generally considered low-risk investments, especially if issued by stable municipalities, but their credit risk is higher compared to federal or agency securities. Investors in local government notes should consider the issuing entities' credit rating and fiscal health. Examples sa local government notes are municipal notes, tax anticipation notes, revenue anticipation notes, and bank anticipation notes. Interbank loans extended from one bank to another with which it has no affiliation, is a loan made between banks. These loans are typically short-term and are used to manage liquidity or meet reserve requirements. Banks often borrow and lend to each other to balance their short-term funding needs and to ensure that they have enough capital on hand for daily operations. The interest rates for these loans can vary depending on market conditions and the creditworthiness of the banks involved. Example, interbank loan is the London Interbank Offered Rate, which is LIBOR loan. In this case, a bank that needs short-term funds might borrow from another bank at an interest rate based on LIBOR or the London Interbank Offered Rate. For instance, if Bank A has excess funds and Bank B needs to cover a short-term liquidity gap, Bank B might borrow from Bank A. The interest rate from this loan could be set at LIBOR plus a small premium. This helps Bank A manage its liquidity needs while allowing Bank A to earn interest on its excess funds. London Interbank Offered Rate or LIBOR is a set of interest rate calculated from submission by large global banks. LIBOR rates are supposed to represent the cost of borrowing among the banks. Time deposit are interest-bearing bank deposit that cannot be withdrawn without penalty before a specified date. Is a bank account that takes an amount of cash that will bear interest with a present maturity date. It pays a higher interest rate compared to a regular savings account. At the same time, there is no limitation as to when one can withdraw money from a regular savings account. The time deposit lapse in the money within a certain time, the longer the bank keeps the money, the higher the interest payment is offered the depositors. The interest payment is a amount earned by having the money in the bank for the term or period. But the main risk of the deposit are being locked into low interest rates if rates rise and early withdrawal penalties time deposit. Purchase agreement or the repos is a short-term agreement to sell securities and repurchase them later at a slightly higher price. It is a short-term loan where one party sells securities to another with the agreement to purchase them at a later date for a higher price. The difference between the sale price and the repurchase price represent the interest of the loan. Repos are often used by financial institutions to manage short-term funding needs. They can be overnight or for a longer term, and they are considered low risk because they are secured by the underlying securities. But the most significant risk in repo is that the seller may fail to repurchase the securities at the maturity date. When this happens, the security buyer may liquidate the security to recover the cash they paid.
Capital markets. One is a financial market in which longer-term debt and liquidity instruments are created. Capital market securities include
Bonds, stocks, and mortgages,
often held by financial intermediaries such as insurance companies and pension funds, which have little uncertainty about the amounts of funds that they will have available in the future. So capital market is where long-term funding is raised, often for corporation or governments. Capital markets participants. The primary users of capital market securities are the national and local government and corporation. National government issues long-term notes and bonds to fund the national debt, while local governments issues notes and bonds to finance capital projects. Corporations issues both bonds and stocks to finance capital investment markets participants. The primary users of capital market securities are the national and local government and corporation. National government issues long-term notes and bonds to fund the national debt, while local governments issues notes and bonds to finance capital projects. Corporations issues both bonds and stocks to finance capital investment expenditures and fund other investment opportunities. Capital market trading. Capital market trading supports either the primary market or the secondary market. Capital market trading is the buying and selling of financial instruments such as bonds, stocks, and other securities in the capital markets. Primary market. The primary market is where new issues of stocks and bonds are introduced. Investment funds, corporations, and individual investors can purchase securities offered by the primary market. Secondary market. After the initial sale, the securities are traded among investors in the secondary market. So primary market is to raise funds or capital, while secondary is to provide liquidity and opportunities for investors to buy and sell securities among themselves.
Bonds is any long-term promissory note issued by the firm. There are two sets of cash flows in bonds: the periodic interest payments and the principal par value or face value returned at maturity. Next is the trading process of corporate bonds. Initial or primary sales of corporate bond issues occurs either through a public offerings using an investment bank serving as a security underwriter or through private placement to a small group of investors. Next is the advantages and disadvantages of using bonds. First is any other arrangement sa Pilipinas? Sure ka? Bonds. Bonds is any long-term promissory note issued by the firm. The two sets of cash flows in bonds are the periodic interest payments and the principal par value or face value returned at maturity. Next is the trading process of corporate bonds. The trading process of corporate bonds initially or primary sales of corporate bonds used to occur either through a public offering using an investment bank serving as a security underwriter or through private placements to a small group of investors. So next is the advantages and disadvantages of using banks. First is the advantages of using banks. Long-term debt is generally less expensive than other forms of financing. Next is the bondholders do not participate in extraordinary profits. The third one is the bondholders do not have voting rights. And the last one, or the fourth one, is the quotation costs of bonds are generally lower than those of ordinary equity shares. The next is the disadvantages of using banks. First is that results in interest payments that if not meet can force the firm into bankruptcy. Second is the produces fixed charges, increasing the firm's financial leverage. Although this may not be disadvantageous to all firms, it recently is for some firms with unstable earnings streams. The third one is the debt must be prepared at maturity and thus at some point involves major cash flows. The fourth one is the technically restricted nature of indenture covenants may limit firms' future financial flexibility. The next one is the credit quality risk. Credit quality risk is the chance that the bank issuer will not be able to make timely payments.
Wala na malungan ako ba? Sa karan na.
Yung mo labas, ma'am.
Wala may bigyan.
Isa di ana.
Sabi ko magbasa.
Isa di na. Katada?
Credit quality risk. Credit quality. Credit quality risk is the chance that the bank issuer will not be able to make timely payment. Bonds rating involves a judgment about the future risk potential of the bond provided by rating agency. Bonds rating are favorably affected by a low utilization of financial leverage. Second is profitable operation. Third is a low variability of past earnings. Fourth is the large firm size. Fifth, and the last one is little use of subordinated
Let's talk about the type of bonds. So we have here the unsecured bonds. For unsecured bonds, it is not backed up by any collateral. So this means that the interest and principal are only guaranteed by the issuing company. And we have here under unsecured long-term bonds, debentures. So debentures are unsecured long-term debt and backed only by the reputation and financial of the corporation. So a debenture is a type of bond or other debt instrument that is unsecured by collateral. Since debentures have no collateral backing, they must rely on the creditworthiness and reputation of the issuer for support. And both corporations and governments frequently issue debentures to raise capital of funds. Next is income bonds. This requires payments only if urban on non-payment of interest does not lead to bankruptcy. So for this one, we have other explanation for this. Income bond is a type of debt security in which only the face value of the bond is promised to be paid to the investor, with any coupon payments paid only if the issuing company has enough earnings to pay for the coupon payment. So next type of bond is secured long-term bonds. For secured long-term bonds, this or that security is backed by collateral. They offer investors lower risk due to this security. So the issuer must pay interest over time and repay the principal at maturity. If the issuer defaults, investors can claim the collateral. And we have here the mortgage bonds. Okay, so mortgage bond can further be subclassified as follows. First mortgage bond. Mortgage. Mortgage mo na siya, no? Nawala ako. Asa ko ba nang iboso? Mas mo na ako ng secured long-term. So we have the other type of bonds, the secured long-term bonds. These are debt securities backed by collateral. They offer investors lower risk due to this security. The issuer must pay interest over time and repay the principal at maturity. If the issuer defaults, investor can claim the collateral. So we have here under secured long-term bonds the mortgage bonds. This is a bond secured by a line on real property. So we have here mortgage bonds can further be classified as follows. So first, mortgage bond has the first claim on the property. Second, mortgage bond, it has a claim subordinate to the first mortgage. Third is the general mortgage bond. This is secured by multiple properties. And we have your closed-end mortgage bond. This is limited to a specific amount and time. And also the open-end mortgage bond can increase in amount over time. And last but not the least is the limited open-end mortgage bonds. This allows for some increase but with restrictions. So we have here other types of bonds. We have the floating rate or variable rate bonds. These bonds have interest payments that fluctuate based on market rates. And we have here jump or low rate bonds. These bonds have a lower credit rating, indicating higher risk of default and offering higher yields. We have here the Euro bonds. This means that these are international bonds issued in a currency different from the issuer's home currency. And also the treasury bonds. These are long-term government securities issued by a country's treasury considered very low risk. So we will also talk about the ordinary common equity shares. This is a form of long-term equity that represents ownership interest of the firm. It is called residual owners because of their claim to earnings and assets is what remains after satisfying the prior claims of various creditors and preferred shareholders. And shareholders are the true owners of the corporations and consequently bear the ultimate risk and rewards of ownership. Next is features of ordinary equity shares. Par value or no par value, authorized, issued, and outstanding, no maturity, voting rights, majority voting, and cumulative voting, so book value per share, and numerous rights of stockholders. Preferred share is a class of
Abi ko basta siya tanan. Balik sa kumita. Wala na po, uy.
Masama ka. Uy, unya na ako. Masaya. Masaya pag ikanin mo man.
Preferred shares is a class of equity shares which has preference over ordinary equity shares in the payment of dividends and in the distribution of corporation assets in the event of liquidation. Preferred shares are types of equity security that provides investors with a fixed
Okay, lights, camera, action!
preferred shares.
Dali yun.
Oh, di ba?
Nga. Nga.
Director, yung floor director.
Nga.
Preferred shares is a class of equity shares which has preference over ordinary equity shares in the payment of dividends and in the distribution of corporation assets in the event of liquidation. Preferred shares are the types of equity security that provides investors with a fixed dividend priority over common shares in the event of liquidation. They typically offer a fixed dividend rate and may have features like convertibility into common shares or callable options. While they generally do not come with voting rights, they provide more stable income compared to common shares. Common shares, it represents ownership in corporation and typically includes use voting rights by shareholders' meetings. Common shareholders may receive dividends which are not guaranteed and they are last in line to receive any remaining assets if the community is liquidated. Common shares are usually traded on stock exchange. Par value. Par value is the nominal or face value of a bond, share of stocks, or coupon as indicated on a bond or stock certificate. The certificate is issued by the lender and given to a borrower or by a corporate issuer and given to an investor. It is a static value determined at the time of issuance. In preferred stocks, confers no voting rights. So when it comes time for a company to elect a board of directors or vote on any form of corporate policy, preferred shareholders have no voice about the future of the company. Participating features. Participating features increases the value of the stock, allowing the issuer to sell it at a higher price. This participation is an addition to the usual fixed dividend associated with most types of preferred stock. Cumulative protective features.
Balik-balik na din tayo. Hindi naman, dito ka na voting rights.
Protective features. Protective features. Preferred shares issues often contain covenants to assure the regular payment of preferred shares dividends to improve the quality of preferred shares. For example, covenants may restrict the amount of common shares cash dividends, specify minimum working capital levels, and limit the sale of security seniors to preferred shares. Preferred shareholders have priority over ordinary or the common equity shareholders with regard to earnings and assets. Thus, dividends must be paid on preferred shares before they can be paid on the ordinary or the common equity shares and in the event of bankruptcy. The claims of the preferred shareholders must be satisfied before the ordinary equity shareholders receive VAT. To reinforce these features, most preferred shares have coverage requirements similar to those on bonds. These restrictions limit the amount of preferred shares a company can use and they also require a minimum level of retained earnings before common dividends can be paid. Call provisions. Call provisions give the issuing corporation the right to call in the preferred shares for redemption as in the case of bonds. Call provisions generally state that the company must pay an amount greater than the par value of the preferred shares. The addition
Maturity. Maturity.
Most prefecture was maturity. 3 decades ago, most prefectures was perpetual. It had no maturity and never needed to be paid off. However, today most new prefectures has a sinking fund and thus an effective maturity date. That's all. Thank you.
Next.